So, hi everybody. Today we're going to do a quick little birth chart reading for my son Julian Ramos. And he is a Libra. So he was born October 1st, 2009 in Newport Richey, Florida at 12:53 p.m. So let's go ahead and get started. And we have these cards to help make it really easy so that we can do his birth chart reading. He is going to have a Sagittarius rising, which is how you appear to people when you first meet them and how you are in new experiences. So there we have Sagittarius rising. And then he has a Libra sun. And your sun is your actions. Everybody's usually pretty familiar with their sun sign. So he has a Libra sun. And then his sun is going to be in the 10th house. So we'll go ahead and get that card out. And Julian, you can put it right there next to Libra, like right under it. Yeah. Okay. And then he has his moon, which is your inner self, your emotional nature, your more private self that only the people probably close to you really know. And he has the beautiful Pisces moon. So let's get the Pisces card. Okay. And then his moon is going to be in the 3rd house. So we'll get that corresponding card. So because we know his time, we can go a little bit deeper with his. All right. There you go, Juju. And you can put it with the Pisces moon when you're done. Okay. And then he has his Mercury, which is how you think and communicate, in Virgo. And what do you think about that, Juju? What do you think about having a Mercury in Virgo?
No clue what it means.
Okay, so we're gonna explain it, right? We're gonna get to the bottom of this mystery. Okay, so there's your Virgo Mercury, how you think and communicate, and you also have that in the 9th house. So you have a lot of 9th house stuff going on, and you can put that just like the other ones right under that one. Okay, and then he has his Venus, which is how you love. He also has that in Virgo. Okay, and Venus. Okay, there's your Venus card, and he has his Venus again in the 9th house. So you can put that with your Venus. Okay, and then last but not least, he has his Mars, which is how you take action, your ambition, your drive. He has that in Cancer, like his mom's sun sign. Okay, so let's get the...
All I know about that is that it's a crab.
That's right, it's a crab. So you're a tough, tenacious crab going for your goals, right? Mm-hmm. So there's your Cancer Mars. And then we have that also again in the 9th house. And the 9th house is, I call it the house of wisdom. So some people say higher learning. Also, it's like about experiences, just going out and living life and being in the moment and things like that. Okay? So you have it, so you have your Mars. I got a little distracted. There we go. In the 9th house. Okay, so that's his complete lineup. So now we're ready to flip the cards and get a reading and get to know Julian a little bit better. Are you ready, Juju?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll start with his rising, which is how you appear when you first meet people and in new situations. So you engage idealistically. You need to be active. You have a lighthearted aura. You love to explore, and you have bold, optimistic ideas. And this is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of wisdom and expansion. Okay? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then we have your Libra sun, which is probably how everybody can explain you, because that's how your actions and that's how you're seen. So this is exist harmoniously. So you like things to be in harmony and peaceful, and you like to be kind to people. And Libra suns are social and charming. They keep things pleasant. They are people pleasers, and they seek balance and fairness. So the sun falls here, so sometimes you might not always like being in the spotlight and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and then another part of this is that you have your sun in the 10th house. Now this is just going to be a little joke. Some of them might not be funny. We can change it later, but this is like a little bit joke that explains a sun in the 10th house, okay? So this is the orchestrator. So you know how you're usually the leader and organizing your friends and organizing your groups and teams and being like very, you have a lot of leadership qualities. So that's like the orchestrator. Okay? So the next thing is your Pisces moon, which is your emotions and your inner self, like we talked about. And this feels vividly. They are the creators. You're connected to the emotions of others. You're sensitive and emotional. And this is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. So it's also magical. Okay, and then you have it in the 3rd house, which you can see here. For the house, I have a telephone, because the 3rd house is about communication, thinking and communicating, talking with others, and your local environment and things like that. So your moon is how you connect to people, and so it's how you connect. So with a moon in the 3rd house, you have an intellectual connection. So you don't connect so much with emotions. It's more has to do with exchanging ideas and talking and things like that. Do you agree?
So basically, I go off of facts instead of emotions.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
the opposite.
You connect by speak. That's your other placements. But yes, you can tell me how you are. So yes, you go by facts. You think and you speak analytically. What?
Nothing.
What?
I said
Not back to that again?
Yeah, because the other parts you had.
We'll get to that one.
Yeah, you can
We'll
edit this
debate.
out anyway.
Yeah, we'll debate that when we get to that one. Okay? And then you can see like the colors of the cards represent the elements, and we can get deeper into that later. But you can see you have a lot of red and green right now going on. So the next card is your Virgo Mercury, which is how you think and communicate. And you speak analytically, so like you said, based off facts. You have a practical communication style. You may be critical, analyzing all of the details. Things need to make sense, and you can think very quickly. Okay? And then you also have that planet in your 9th house. So this is the cunning convincer.
I don't know what that means.
So it means like you can like talk people into doing things.
I'm not sure if that's a good or bad trait.
It's great, because it just depends on how you use it. If you talk people into doing bad things, then it's a bad trait. If you talk people into doing good things and believing in themselves and stuff like that, then it's a good thing, right? What do you think?
Well, it's not like there's many situations where you can talk people into a good thing. So, I guess.
You know what? You've convinced me. You've convinced me, you cunning convincer.
Okay, then.
Okay, so next is...
How I love.
Yes. Are you interested to see about this one?
No.
Okay. So, and it doesn't have to always, you can love basketball, you can love your mom, you can love other things, you can love a favorite kind of food, so it doesn't always have to be like a romantic kind of love, right?
Yeah, but that's how you're thinking.
Okay, so you have that planet in Virgo. So you love devotionally. You slowly make your way into people's hearts, or you will one day. You give practical gifts. You're willing to work for it, and you have a need to be helpful.
Based on how you wrote that, you were definitely thinking romantic.
Okay, and then Your Venus is also in the 9th house, so this is the hippie love. So you like to love free, no rules and all of that. Okay, so last but not least, we have your Cancer Mars, which is how you take action and how you go for your goals. So, according to this, you act intuitively.
Which means?
Like based off of not necessarily logic, like you just have a feeling that this is the best thing.
That's what I disagree with.
Okay, we're gonna look more into your chart because I think you have overlapping houses, and that might be why we're having a discrepancy here. Okay. Sometimes you might not be like totally aggressive. You might be a little bit passive aggressive. So like if you're mad at somebody or something, you might do something like, I don't know, eat all of their cookies or something. and then you might use moods as a weapon. You'll go to war for your family. Is that true?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And then you may brood and hold grudges. But I don't really see that in you a lot either, this placement. So we'll look a little bit more into this and see if maybe there's more to the story with your Mars, okay?
Okay.
Do you kind of feel off with that one too?
It depends which part of it you're talking about.
Okay. So we'll go over it
Like
later.
the passive aggressive, I think everyone's like that because not everyone's just gonna go, oh, I hate you to someone like that.
An Aries would.
That's a joke that I do not understand.
Okay. All right. And then this is also in the 9th house. So you have so much 9th house energy. And a Mars in the 9th house is the rambling man.
No.
So when you grow up, you'll probably travel a lot. You'll probably go see different places and try new things and meet new people, try new food, have new experiences, go on your own little spiritual journey. So that's a rambling man, kind of Rolling Stone type.
Actually.
So that's it. I wonder how long it took us. It looks like it took us 12 minutes. So that's it. What did you think, Juju?
Well, I definitely disagree with some parts.
Which part?
Well, let's firstly say this. It says that I can use moods as a weapon. And
Yeah, I know you don't really do that.
Could you further explain it though?
Well, like, say that you're mad at somebody or something, you could just be like pouty or something. Just, I know it doesn't really describe you that much. We're gonna look more into your Cancer Mars because something's off there.
And then it says, actually, yeah, that's
What about the rest of them? Do you agree with the rest of them?
love.
These are just kind of jokes.
I know that. What is escapist tendencies?
So that's something like sometimes people with that placement, because it is connected to like the dream world and daydreaming and stuff like that. So they might have a tendency to like daydream and escape, or like get lost in their work and escape.
Oh, yeah.
So like kind of like that kind of thing.
That happens to me a lot, and sometimes I'll like think of something some way when I'm doing that, and then it'll end up being like way worse or way different.
Yeah, like you'll daydream about something that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then I kind of over exaggerated.
Yeah, and it can turn. So Pisces energy is like a beautiful dream, but also sometimes dreams can get like scary and become nightmares, right?
Yeah.
So if you know that about yourself, then you can make a conscious effort to be careful of the places that you're going into in your mind and just make them all beautiful dreams. And then that's how you're also the creator. You can bring those beautiful dreams into life.
Yeah, I agree with it mostly.
Cool. No advice. Oh, I do have we forgot one part of this scenario. So, I do also have a tip jar.
Money.
So feel free. I mean, no pressure. No pressure or anything, but. Alright, well that was cool. Thank you so much for letting me read your birth chart.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and we'll look more into your Cancer Mars because I agree. That's not quite right. This doesn't quite explain you, so there's probably something else going on.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you guys can be next.